It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Tua.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their...
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone?
Here we go.
I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
11, MT, tank.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Mixon again. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? P-Ryan is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Down. Blue check. Call red. Yellow, line.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And Charles, that's now 4 receptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
11 MC. 12.
1st down. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw again on second down.
Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to the tight end Smythe.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He's got room at the 30.
And some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Mixing up the middle. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down there for T. Higgins. Don't let it be lost in Jamar Chase's phenomenal season. The Higgins had a big year for Cincinnati as well. Topped the 1,000-yard plateau for the first time, and he did it.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here we go, set.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Check, kick.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you have, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side.
To about the 26 here.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You got to put it up in your defense.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Connecting with Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The pitch out to Mostert.
And some room to roam now. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker drive on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. Flushed out right.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final